Yo, what is up, everybody? It's another glorious day. It is not just any day. It is Thursday. What Thursday is it, Jill?
Thirsty Thursday.
It's also what else, though? Throwback Thursday.
Throwback Thursday.
And unfortunately, I have nothing to throw back because we're in video. We're not in pictures, so I can't show you pictures. But I can tell you a funny story, though.
I'm ready.
So back in 2005, I went for a bike ride back in Northeast PA when I was still locked up back there. And I don't mean locked up in prison. I just mean locked up in Northeast PA. Y'all live there, know what I'm talking about. And I'm just hucking it on my bike, about an hour into my bike ride, huffing and puffing, and all of a sudden I inhale the gnat.
Oh.
And you know what ended up happening? I almost went into cardiac arrest.
Oh, geez.
It's hard to believe something so small can inflict so much punishment on the body. When it get in your eye or your mouth, literally it flew like, I was like gasping, big inhale, and went right down my throat.
Extra dose of protein, though.
Yeah, I jumped off my bike and I laid in the weeds and coughed for like 20 minutes in a row, and I thought I was gonna die, and my throat hurt for about a week. Anyway, that's my funny Throwback Thursday story of the day. If you want to share one with us at the end of our session, you're more than welcome to do that as well.
I just might.
Okay.
Okay, we've got a couple of really, really good exercises for you guys today. Two problems that a lot of people have in life, shoulders and back. We're going to hit both of them today. Kevin's going to show us this absolutely amazing shoulder stretch. And we were talking this morning that when people go in for shoulder surgery, they'll get a few exercises from their doctor, they'll get a few sessions from their physical therapist, and then they're kind of set off to go find a trainer that can help them along in their path to getting more strength, stability, and flexibility, because shoulders really need a good amount of flexibility.
Absolutely.
So then they come to us, and one of the things we need to do for them is to help them create that pathway.
We got too hot.
So there's basically a gray zone usually when someone goes from PT to out on a gym floor, and they're left kind of just like swaying in the breeze and like, well, I really don't know what to do next. I did some external rotation, internal rotation with my PT and blah, blah, blah. And it's kind of the same series of drills everybody gets. But then there's a spot that kind of gets like a gray area, I call it. And we have to take people from there and say, well, let's get you moving properly again. And we have to start at the basics and build baseline strength in your shoulders and then move you forward. So the first drill I'm going to demonstrate for you is a great exercise to start building that baseline strength in your shoulder. And it's also really therapeutic for your posterior chain, your rector spinae, and your glutes, etc. And that's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna do this from a lying position on the ground, and I just call it a prone forward extension. So let's lower the camera. Jillian, something else to add?
Yes, for those of you that are not familiar with the erector spinae and the glutes on a technical term,
I'll just turn
we're
around. Quick
talking
to it.
spine and butt. Spine and butt.
There.
Spine
Done.
and butt. Okay?
Okay, let's get down on the ground. The nice warm grass this morning. Okay, so here's how it works. We lie on our stomach. Am I in camera? Am I
Yeah,
on?
looks great.
Let's scoot this way. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're simply going to keep our hips down on the ground. We're gonna lift our chest up slightly. We're gonna push the wand under our chin, and we're gonna extend it straight out like this. And we're gonna pull all the way back and push straight out.
And what you guys will notice, what you guys can't see actually, is that he's not shrugging his shoulders. His shoulder blades are coming down and back.
Yep.
Down and back.
So this is the basic prone forward extension. Now you can raise your legs off the ground into a position like this. Now my rector spinae, my lower back muscles, and these two big strips of muscle that come down my spine are engaged, and my glutes. Then you can do the drill from here. So now you're getting a little more posterior chain recruitment. Now if you want to get some flexibility in as well in your shoulders, you can do this and this and bring it all the way forward.
Oh, nice, Kev.
Right? So you got all that being worked on the posterior chain. So you do a set of 10 of these, and believe you me, you're going to be feeling it.
And you know, guys, Kevin is pretty much the picture of strength and stability and flexibility. But I'm even noticing that one of his shoulders is moving differently than the other. And that's what happens. Our bodies tend to have different patterns on different sides of the body. And even somebody as strong as Kevin and as flexible as Kevin and as knowledgeable as Kevin has a little bit of an imbalance going on there. So if you feel like you're struggling from one side to the next, it's okay. What we're trying to do is build strength and stability on both sides in the best way we can, okay? We're adults and we've been through a lot in life.
And it's good to have a knowledgeable partner with you too, chaperoning your movement patterns, so you can see where some of your areas might be off or slightly wonky, as we call it, out on gym floors and stuff across America.
Okay, so we're gonna show you another one. A huge question that I get from my clients who tend to be on bicycles for their main source of cardio hey, this is what I'm talking about, please don't.
Can I watch my iPad?
On their main source of cardio for the summertime is either running or biking. what happens is your lower back tends to get really, really stiff. So people will come home and they'll want to do the side twist and the side twist. And hey, those are great for flexibility. But one of the things that people fail to keep in mind is that the hip flexors are contracting. So if you get this nice long muscle here, right, and you shorten it and you contract it, okay, shorten it and contract it, what happens is you start to hinge forward. And all that pressure goes on the lower back, okay? So lengthening the muscles on the front side of the body is really the key to taking the pressure off of your lower back. So
and I'm gonna add one layer to what Jill's saying. She's absolutely correct. If you people out there, a lot of you are constantly on bikes and stuff and you're hunched over like this, that's definitely gonna happen. But a lot of you drive a lot. A lot of you sit at home a lot, especially now with COVID going on. A lot of you have gone to a home business, so you just sit for hours. So the same exact thing is happening. You just kind of sit in this position. Muscles get shortened, and then all that tension starts to get pulled into your lower spine. So these are great drills to do even, I mean, we mentioned it the other day, but I can't say it enough times. If you're sitting for long periods of time, take a movement break every 1.5 to 2 hours and just do some of these wand drills that we're teaching you right now.
Absolutely.
And this one right here is going to be a gem. So go ahead, Jill. You take the lead on the movement pattern.
What we're going to do here is we're going to put left foot forward, okay? Knees are going to be at 90 degrees.
I'll go sideways.
Okay, Kevin's going to go sideways. So your knees at about 90 degrees. Okay, wand's going to come onto the shoulders. And from here, when you want to stretch into that hip flexor, which would be your right hip flexor, you just want to lean forward slightly. Oh, and that might be enough of a stretch for people. What you can also do if your hip flexors are super, super tight, use the wand for stability and just lean into it. Just lean into it. That's enough of a stretch for me right now, but for the sake of our exercise, I'm going to show you how to loosen up into the obliques as well. Okay, so wand's going to go on the shoulders. From here, we're going to stretch into that hip flexor, and then we're going to lean to the side. Oh my goodness, that feels amazing.
It does feel amazing.
Oh, and then you can actually go into the other side as well. Oh, that feels so wonderful. And guys, when doing these stretches, like what Kevin's talking about, every 1.5 to 2 hours, how many of you get up from your desk after a long day of work and you don't want to do anything because you're so stiff and sore? Well, kind of stop it at the source, you guys. Get up every 1.5 to 2 hours and lengthen your body. So when it is time for you to start moving and get your you time, your exercise time in, your body doesn't feel crickety. And you've already blessed it with a little bit of exercise with the wand.
Also, you should be listening to our little snippets over the past couple weeks, and you should be drinking plenty of water. So every time you have to go up to pee, grab your wand and do a drill.
Right.
It's not that complicated.
It's Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah, that's right.
Drink plenty of water. Oh, if you need some electrolytes, a little bit of sea salt makes a huge difference in your water.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, you guys, that feels amazing.
And I got one more variation I want to add to this. So Jill is doing the basic version with the wand over your shoulders, but you can get even a little more by extending the wand above your head like this, pulling your arms back, leaning forward like this, and then leaning sideways. So my obliques right now are really engaging. Okay. Yeah, now so just lean toward me. Feel that, Jill?
Oh gosh, that feels so good. And my shoulders are getting a great stretch. My lats, which are the back muscles,
chest,
are
lats,
getting
everything.
A great stretch. Yep, the chest. Oh my goodness, that feels amazing.
So in this drill, you're leaning forward and sideways at the same time. Remember that. And you never want your knee to go past your ankle when you're doing this too. So always adjust your foot properly. Okay, I think that's about it for now. I'm actually getting a little heated.
I know, it's starting to warm up here. I love it.
Love it, love it, love it.
Beautiful day. I hope you guys, no matter what weather you're having across America right now, although it's said all over the news that there's just a heat wave going on. So no matter what type of weather you're having today, whether it's rain or sun, hopefully you're doing something really beneficial for yourself today, and that usually starts with movement.
Absolutely. This is Killer K-Rail.
And I'm Jill Molshan.
And this is Undisclosed Place in the Backyard somewhere in Park City, America. Till next time, have a great Thursday. Drink your water. It's Thirsty Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday. Make sure to hug someone. Make sure to love someone. And there's one hug for the day. I'm going for 8.
Okay.
All right. Talk to y'all later.
See you. Bye.
Jill.